What's up? Who's all here with me? Did you guys are you guys able to hit a thumbs up or a like button? T Love, hello, and Cameron, hello. Josh, what's up? How are you guys doing? Come on through. My guest is waiting, so I hope more people hit me up. Hey Dan, how's it going? Cameron, did you get my message? I did. I think I did. No, maybe I didn't reply back. Cause I told you. I think I told you like the first couple of other times you asked. Um, I have reached out to her. I even reached out to her like a couple of days ago. She hasn't gotten back. So I don't want to be a pain in the ass, and keep bugging her. So she's probably really busy. But yeah, she says she wants to be on. You know what I mean? Oh, that's Zachariah. Hey, what's going on? You know what? I'm not going to keep him waiting. There's enough people here to make it happen. This is my special guest, you guys, is going to be This Guy Eats, and Zachariah is his boo. So say hello to him. And let me get him on here now. I don't want to keep him waiting. Hang tight and talk amongst yourselves. Hold on one second. That ain't what I want to do. Here we go. I hit the wrong thing. You guys, I apologize about my lighting. I am in desperate need of a ring light. But in the meantime, in between time, that's what's going to have to happen. I'm just talking and have no, I'm sure you guys can still hear me. Okay. He should be joining anytime soon. Little Lips, hello. How you doing there? How are you? Thank you guys for coming through. I do appreciate it. If you are not subscribed to my channel, if you happen to not be subscribed to it, but just watch the videos. If you like the content, please do it. Also, subscribe to the Rainbow Room. I'm still looking for subscribers there. That's my other channel. And if you're not subscribed to This Guy Eats, I'm telling you, you will be subscribed to him probably before the show ends. He's that cool. So, Carter, hello, how are you? And here he comes, you guys. Here he is, ladies and
Hello.
gentlemen. How are you? This Guy Eats, you guys. Thank
Hi,
you.
everybody. Of course. Thank you for having me.
You're able to see comments, right?
Uh,
On your end?
yes, I can see,
Okay.
but I have to like minimize you to see it, but I can see it.
Okay. Your boot thing is in the audience, is in the stream.
I see him.
Hi,
Hi, Zachariah.
So I just want to say again, thank you for doing this and all that good stuff.
Of course, thank you for having me. I'm excited.
So before we get into any like questions, and you got to forgive, I'm in desperate need of a ring light.
That's okay.
So if I'm looking kind of dark, other than my skin tone, it's because of the bad lighting I have. But I want to just have a focus on what we're having. So what are you having tonight?
So I've got sushi. I was watching your previous video with the lovely lady, and I was inspired. I got shrimp tempura, and
Ooh.
then I've got myself a little seaweed salad,
Oh, nice. Okay.
and then I've got a nice seltzer water.
Nice. I was on the hungry side, so I made this a cheat meal. I
Why
couldn't
not?
decide what I wanted, so I've got a beef taco, a beef and cheese taco with some
Okay,
garlic
come through.
Indian hot sauce that I put on it with
Very
my
nice.
ghetto ass. And I've got a barbecue rib with some French fries.
Love it.
And I'm ready to eat.
Oh, I'm ready to eat too.
If you guys in the chat have any questions for our guests, leave them, and I do look at them, but I do focus on my own, but I do look at them. What is Zachariah saying? John, give me a bite of that filtered water.
Get out of here, Zach.
Okay. I want us to, before we eat, I would like to do a thumbnail with the food, kind of
Of
up close
course.
type.
Okay,
Okay.
wait.
Let
Let
me.
me get this all situated. I haven't filmed on my phone, so let me. Is this good? Are we good?
Let's see. Maybe I'll go back.
My head looks really small, but
Okay.
got
That's
it?
good enough. Yeah,
Okay.
that's good. Uh-huh. Because
I feel
I
like that's
know.
what I say when I'm making my videos. I'm like, you know what? I'm hungry. I can smell it. It's in my face. It's good enough. Like, we're good.
Yeah. I've always been like not the best when it comes to thumbnails, like nailing them. So
It's funny you say that. Like with my mukbang channel, I'm pretty good with the other videos I do. I sometimes completely forget that thumbnails are a thing, so I have to like go back and scrub through and see where I looked somewhat decent.
mm.
So you were saying in the last video that you did you only had sushi twice. Am I correct in saying that?
Hmm.
So is it you don't like raw fish? You don't what is it?
No, you're right. I don't like raw fish, but the sushi that I had was cooked and it was really good. I had it with my friend Will, who I wish was in here tonight. Because we need to do, me and him need to do another sushi. We need to have another sushi date. Um, but yeah, if I do have it, I don't like to have it raw.
I get that. It can be kind of weird.
Yeah.
Mostly the most like most of the sushi I eat is cooked. I usually go for like a shrimp. I love the tempura. I just love the texture. Something about the texture.
Oh, my friend Will, the one I'm just talking with you about,
Just popped up.
he just popped up in the chat.
You just summoned him.
Hey, baby, I sure did. This is the one. So Will was probably my first subscriber ever, because we used to work together. And hey, what's up, Trina? I need to say hi to some people. If I didn't say hi to y'all, come on through. Mrs. Chanita, what's up, baby? I want right now. Okay, I know this is all about This Guy Eats, and I do have some questions for him. I have 16 questions for him. Okay,
Oh, geez.
but I just want to off to the side really quick. Mrs. Chanita recently did a chicken wing video. It's from Buffalo Wild Wings. I am not crazy about Buffalo Wild Wings, but baby, that video is so freaking good. And Suave Bloom, who will also be on this show at some point, also did a chicken wing. I just want to put that in there. Y'all check out these guys' chicken wing videos. Damn it, they're good. They were so good that I went out and got me some chicken wings. I'm gonna try to make some tomorrow. I'm gonna make my own sauce. I'm gonna see how that work out. Anyway, so I'm gonna start with a very basic, very trite question. I know this, but how old are you? Just for the people. I know this.
I am 28 years young.
Wonderful. That is wonderful. You still have so much ahead of you. I remember 28.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm like 28. I feel like when I was 26, I feared approaching 30. But now that I'm 28, I'm just kind of like, I feel like I've been in my 20s for a very long time. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to explain.
It's not the same. Yeah, it's not the same thing. I think that whole thing changed with people. I'm 50, so I
I
do
know,
like
and
to.
you look fantastic.
Oh, thank you. I like to lie sometimes and like see if I can get away with saying that I'm like 30 or something like that. So I do
You
it
could
from
get
time.
away with it.
Okay. What's up, Mads Jensen? I'm trying to say hi to the people. Mrs. Janita, no, it's not. It's from a local shop. Oh, I thought it was from Buffalo Wild Wings. Oh my God, you mentioned Buffalo Wild Wings, so I guess all right. Okay, thank you for that clarification. Anyway, you are from Philly originally, or no?
So, yeah, so I was born in Philly, right outside of Philly, but I
Hmm.
actually lived right outside of Chicago for 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, do you know where Crystal Lake is?
All I know is that that's Jason territory.
I not even kidding you. I went to Camp Crystal Lake, and it was at a lake that with
Wow.
cabins.
You said what?
It was at a camp like with cabins and stuff, like in that movie.
I did. I don't think I knew that part. I had no idea that you had Illinois roots.
Yeah, so I grew up there. I lived there from kindergarten up until my first year of high school. So I really grew up there. It's around like the Algonquin area or like Willow Grove, kind of over there.
I don't even know anything about Crystal Lake. Like I said, truly, I hated that we had a Crystal Lake and a Haddonfield, which is Michael Myers Halloween. Okay,
Hmm.
Haddonfield, Illinois, I believe. Okay, so
Anna
now,
Springfield.
hmm I got lettuce in my teeth. Hold on.
That's okay. Take your time.
Okay, now, um, this probably early this morning, got up. I was like, okay, this is what I got to do today, and I decided to look at some of your like about section on your This Guy Eats channel, and I know that you had said that I'm gonna get you to talk about your social media journey, but what I was shocked to discover, your hair.
Oh, when I had it long.
Oh my God, I was shocked. I was like, when did he cut the hair? Now, I was like, now see, that looked like some Camp Crystal Lake. That was a Camp Crystal Lake dude. What
Yeah,
did you
I mean
say?
it was definitely a lot. I had cut it off. I think I was down to like 14 inches. It was like well below the nipple region. And
Look at
I've been growing it out for I think like two-ish, maybe 3 years. And then it was during quarantine I started to get sick of it, but we couldn't get our hair cut. And that was when I was
Mm.
like really fiending to get it cut off. I like needed a change of some sort. So then I think it was August, early August. I went in and I literally sat in the chair. I was like, just cut it off. I just cut it all off.
Wow.
And it's crazy
Amazing.
because a lot of people say like they miss it. I don't miss it. I really don't. It was too much to deal with, and at the end I wasn't taking care of it because I wasn't going anywhere, you know? So it
You
was
look
just kind
good
of
both
a mess.
you look good
Thank
both
you.
ways. But
Thank you.
I just it was like, whoa, when was that? So it just made me think, okay, how long has he been on social media? So since we're getting ready, we're going to talk about this. So you've been an online presence for longer than your This Guy Eats channel. And your main channel, well, you talk about it. You talk about it because I don't want to get the information wrong.
So my main channel, I kind of just for the longest time, I've been making YouTube videos about like what things I find inspiring. Like I love stumbling upon weird like Reddit like subreddits. If you've seen some of the subreddit communities that you wouldn't believe existed, and there's like thousands of people, I just like falling down rabbit holes of weird
Mm-hmm.
things like that, and then making videos about them. I was doing things like I kind of shot myself in the foot with the KFC movie because I ended up getting a copyright strike. It was a whole ordeal, but pretty much just like weird random stuff. Lately, I've been covering the happenings on the internet and kind of more pop culture stuff, which is probably where I'm going to start steering the most. But yeah, for a while before quarantine, I was doing like vlogs, and
Mm-hmm.
that was fun. But I kind of stopped doing those again because I mean, there wasn't much to vlog when we're all locked in our house,
Do
or
you have
supposed to be at least.
do you have something
So
do you
from
have something blue on your table?
go ahead,
Do you have okay, you're
something blue
freezing
here.
up. You're freezing up. You are you're freezing.
Am I
I'm
okay? Are we here?
okay. I can hear you. You just are you're visually you're choppy, like it's freezing.
Are we good?
I think so so far.
Okay. I turned off
Okay.
my Wi-Fi. I have roommates that love to play video games, so I just turned off my Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay. That's perfect. All right.
That's probably what it
Um,
was.
hold on one second, and I'm gonna have you continue, John. Hold on one second, Mrs. Chinita. You're right, though. I talk about B Dubs. It's really just good for the huge range of sauces, but I said local chicken shops are where it's at. Okay. What's up, JB? Zachariah says, I love the short hair, of course. T Love wants to know what's in the sushi. I know you explained it, but
I got shrimp tempura and wasabi on the top, of course.
okay. Hello, Matt. What's going on? How are you? Thank you for popping through, as always. Okay, so you, I don't know if you were finished with your.
I don't know where it cut me off, but I make videos
Okay,
about random stuff.
I saw one video this morning from your. It's your full name, your full, I guess, government name. And what was the video about? Who were you talking about? Oh, Wendy Williams farted live. Um,
The important things. I cover the important things here.
and I was just like, that's why I think I asked you if you had anything that you thought, you might want to chop up or discuss. And this channel, this other channel, I think I just subscribed to it this morning too. Looks like, okay, yeah, this is what I would like to talk about. All of your little pop culture things, because I usually don't do that on my channel, only because most of the time I'm not really interested, but I like the way you have it set up. It's really entertaining.
Thank
So
you.
his
Because I
other
think,
channel, you guys, is called Jonathan Carson.
yeah,
So subscribe there as well.
thank you. Yeah, it's I think it's youtube.com/John Carson 218. It's John without an H.
Okay. Oh, and where can people hit you up? Oh, your IG is hello, my name is John, or my name's John.
Hello, my name's John. Yeah, that's correct. Just
Okay.
John without an
Oh,
H. That's the proper way to spell it, if you ask me.
I'm gonna get into this rib for a minute.
Get into it. We're here to eat.
I feel like so much focus is on the questions and not the
The
food. And
food.
hmm it's not the best rib I've had. hmm Now I'm gonna lick these fingers because I know my chubbies like it, and I like it too. Okay. Now, I'm going to ask you this. How did you discover mukbangs?
It was a couple of years ago. Two channels specifically I remember was Nikocado Avocado
Mm-hmm.
and B Loves Life.
Mm-hmm.
So those were like the two, and I know Trisha Paytas was doing a lot of that around that time, and I had been watching her videos for a little bit. And the last job I had, I did not really like anybody I worked with. And I would, I would literally take my lunches so I didn't have to like eat around other people that I didn't like. I was also really bad at like professionally playing off the fact that I don't like people. So I would just be like, oh, I gotta go. It's my time to literally sit in my car by myself and eat. So that's when I would take that time to watch mukbangs and
Your dislike of them showed on your face. Is that what you're saying?
that's what I'm saying. Yes. That is what I'm saying. At least I'm real about it. Like if you're an unlikable person, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. That's something that I think I've picked up in watching your channel the short time that I have. But I appreciate the honesty, though.
Yeah, especially if it's like I'm 100% professional. Like if we're in a work environment, if we're here to get a job done, I'm here to get a job done. But if you're
Mm-hmm.
saying the last job I had, like people were they were saying very unprofessional things off the cuff, and I was like, how am I the youngest person at this company, and yet I'm bringing up the least problematic stuff.
Right. You're gonna notice on occasion that it may not look like I'm looking at you. I am. It's just I should be looking here so that you can see me looking at you, but I'm looking at your facial expression, which is showing me here.
That's
So,
okay.
okay. Life on the B list. Um, what's up? She says, or wait, what? I love you both. Good to be homesick today. Are Nikocado Avocado and his husband still food fighting with each other? I stopped watching them about a year ago. I have never been subscribed to him, so I don't know anything about his channel.
I have not watched him in a long time. At first he was interesting because he was a vegan and he stopped being vegan and like that was scandalous at the time, and then he definitely goes for the shock factor, which if you do it too much becomes less
Mhm.
shocking. And that's kind of where he found himself. So I don't know. I don't watch him anymore.
I've seen a
But
few
wish him
things.
the best.
Yeah, of course. I saw a few things at people's suggestion, but I really was not all about any YouTube drama, you know, unless, I'm gonna be part of it, unless I'm starting it. I wasn't really trying to be up in and like engaged in everybody else's sort of stuff. I'm just trying to grow my little freaking channel. Mrs. Janita has a question. Okay,
Yep.
I gotta ask, John, what is your take on the progression of Nikocado Avocado's channel since you touch on pop culture stuff?
I can't say because I think the last time I watched one of his videos was like maybe a year ago. I hate to shut down the question, but like I haven't really viewed because it just all became repetitive. So okay, so maybe my answer would be in the grand scheme of things, the progression of his channel. I don't know if I would call it a progression. It's just,
That's
I
low
think
key shade.
well I liked him for his I liked him for his content at the beginning and he played the violin a lot and I thought that was pretty cool, and now it's just a lot of the same old stuff, which if you've seen it once, him crying and shaving his head, you've seen it all 4 times he's done it. So I don't know if it's
Peace in
progression.
this world. Thank you for popping through. I appreciate it. Okay, let me finish these questions. Um, Did you mention of any mukbang channels you currently watch, or do you watch any? You're
Um,
busy.
yeah, I, I, I still watch Be Love's Life. She's just so positive, and I love her energy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I don't. I mean, I only really get on maybe once or twice a week,
Mm-hmm.
so not too many. Oh, there! I just dropped my other chopstick. Not too
Mm-mm.
many channels currently. What about you? Who are you
Okay.
watching currently?
Your channel. Um, sorry, gotta lick the fingers. Who else? Mrs. Trinita. I stick with. There are a few people that I kind of stick with that are the people that I've been watching for years, like Suave Boom, Dolce Foodie, Mrs. Trinita,
Yeah, I've noticed that those are like loyal people too. So it's like, it's also
Ignited.
it's a really nice community too because it's everybody's just so positive. Well, for the most part,
Yeah.
everybody, at least that I've directly come across, has been like so positive and um like Latina Eats. I love watching her.
Mm-hmm.
It was Coral Blush. She's
Mm-hmm.
love her.
There's another good one. There's a lot I could rattle off, and I'm forgetting a bunch of them. But then there are channels that I watch that I'm not subscribed to. But if I'm looking just to relax, more ASMR style type thing, I want like Angela Bright ASMR.
Hmm.
I hate to say that I'm not subscribed to her, but I do listen to her. She puts me to sleep at night.
Have you
Okay.
seen wait, can I ask you, have you seen the mukbang mermaid, I think it goes by?
Who?
The mukbang mermaid. I believe that that's what the channel's name is. I will have to. I'll tag you in an Instagram post, or I'll DM you. It is.
Does it look like he's a mermaid in his profile picture?
Yes.
I think I have. A little strange.
I like the internet like that. Like I'm like, okay, wow, this is different.
Do me a
Sometimes,
favor.
yeah.
If you think about it, text me the link or something on IG or something so I can make sure we're talking about the same thing.
Okay.
Little strange though. Zachariah says, "Oh, you know what? Seaward's World says hello." I meant to.
Hello.
Metin tells Zeke, what country is this? Is this Russia or
I
Poland?
wait. Let me see if I can pull the chat up.
Metin Teslik. It's a flag. Is it Russian? I can't.
I'm not seeing it in my chat. I think my
Okay.
chat might be a little laggy.
Zachariah. Zachariah says, not the chopsticks and lick the fingers. BLG, what's up, BLG? BLG ASMR. This is another channel that I watch. Thank you for popping through.
Hi, BLG.
Tilo says, I've never had seaweed, but I would definitely try it.
It's
Okay.
good. It's like it doesn't taste like what you would think it does. Have you had it before? Have you had the seaweed salad?
You asking T Love, because not me.
Okay.
T
It's
Love
good though.
asked you that question in the
I,
chat.
I,
What's it?
it's good though. You should try it next time you get sushi.
Okay. If Will is still in the chat, remind me to when we do seafood. Sushi again to get the seaweed. Um, what's up, LL Cool Zim? I was gonna message you that I was gonna be live, but here I didn't have to do it. And thank you for the 16, 15 people that are in here. Okay, so I wanted to ask you this, and do you like ASMR channels, or would you ever make an ASMR style video?
Um, I like ASMR. I don't think I could do it. I
Oh,
I don't I don't think I could personally produce it because I don't take I made one ASMR video and I laughed almost the entire time and I really don't think people want to hear me like turn into like an ear curdling cackle while I'm trying
I
to be
can,
quiet and calm, you know?
as soon as you start answering the question, I was gonna say I really it would be cool because I think your voice at times lends itself to that kind of thing, but I could see you laughing.
Yeah, 100%. Because I made an ASMR video one time. It was maybe 2 years ago. It's on my main channel, and I was reading dirty fan fiction, and I had acrylic nails on one hand. They were just like press-ons, and I was like tapping
Mhm.
on everything, and I thought I was killing it for a second. And then I read a line in the story that was just too much, and it sent me, and it just, was. And then, okay, so get this. So then I tried to take off the press-on nails that was just on one hand. I asked
Mhm.
my cousin's girlfriend how to take them off. She was like, just put them, like, soak them in acetone. So I'm like,
Uh-huh.
okay, let me get a little cup situation. Let me put acetone nail polish remover in it. Turns out a solo cup is not suffice to hold acetone. It burned a hole through the bottom, and then it
Oh,
spilled all over my brand new dresser. I had had it for like maybe 2 months. Peeled all the paint
right.
off. It covered like a camera battery, and the camera battery was like sizzling, and I was trying to Google what to do, and apparently not a lot of people have spilled acetone on a camera battery, so there wasn't much I could look up there
Mm,
about that.
mm.
um in retrospect, it makes a funny story, but that was my first and probably last time doing ASMR. I hope that
Yeah,
answered your question.
yeah, we not gonna go down that road again. um, have you ever been involved, since we were just talking about a little bit about online drama, have you ever been involved in any online or social media drama in your other ventures?
Um, Funny enough, when I first made, so I had a YouTube channel from like 2006 until like maybe 2016, around that time, and I kind of abandoned that channel. And then I started making videos on a completely new channel. I like wiped the slate clean,
Mhm,
started a new channel, which is my main channel now. And I think it was my fourth vlog. I had only had my channel for a short amount of time, and I made a video about Trisha Paytas because I saw her live maybe 2, 3 years ago, however long ago it was. And
mhm,
she saw the video and then talked about it on 2 different occasions. And then the video actually ended up blowing up, which worked in my favor because you have to have like X amount of hours and X amount of, views to get paid for it. So I kind of lucked out in
mhm,
a sense that it helped me to get paid for, my current videos now, because it does take a very long time to build up the audience. But I didn't say anything bad about her, but I think she didn't like, so she was on tour with Full Screen, and I went to go see it just to go see it. And the show itself was a mess because of Full Screen. Like, they're now, I don't think they're a company anymore, but the way that they organized it was just a complete mess. Like, nobody knew what was going on. Her mic kept cutting out, and I mean, like, she's a mess on her own. But the mess that I talked about in the video was about, Full Screen, and how I thought that she deserved better than that at the time.
okay.
And I think she took that as me going at her. But so I think, as weird as it is, like, I don't have a huge platform. I don't have a big channel, but Trisha Paytas didn't like what I had to say about her on 2 occasions.
Mm,
But other than
okay.
that, I feel like I don't really have any drama with
Okay.
people.
That's good. Try to keep it that way. Um, what do you guys think? Life on the B list asks, what do you guys think of Chelsea Lynn, aka Trailer Trash Tammy? She's fun in small doses. I have no idea who that is.
I think she's fun. She has the trailer trash Tammy character. I think she's funny. I haven't really watched many of her videos. I just kind of
Okay.
watch the ones that pop up on memes on Instagram. I think
Okay.
she's funny.
T Love says, I subscribe to This Guy Eats because I see he's done a lot of mukbangs. Yes, he has. And they're good. And
Thank
I
you.
hope you never stop doing car mukbangs because that is my favorite thing in the world. In fact, I don't drive, but if I had a car, I would only have it to do car mukbangs.
And you know, my boyfriend and I were taking a road trip. We're going to Tennessee. So I think we
Oh,
might stop on some places along the way, and I'll probably
nice.
film some stuff.
I'll be looking forward to some kind of content.
It'll be fun.
Leroy, what's up, Leroy? What's up, Choose? Have you dyed your beard? I did a little coloring. Excuse me. I did a little coloring around, yes. Amber Williams. Hey, beautiful people. What's up, Amber? Thank you for popping through. Let me continue with questions. Okay. Um, so you and your boyfriend, Zachariah, are an incredibly cute couple.
Thank you.
And I can't believe I even wrote this. I cannot believe I even wrote this, but I'm going to read it.
Oh God.
And if you are ever in need of a third partner, I'd be willing to volunteer my services. Okay. So here's the question, though.
Is if Zachariah is still in this chat,
Listen,
that is.
he'll see the replay. I don't care. Here's the thing. So you guys are in a long distance relationship.
Yes.
Is this your first? I'm asking for a reason. Is this your first LDR? And how has the experience been for you?
Yes, it is my first long distance relationship, and I feel like I don't know. It's this the relationship itself isn't weird. I don't know. We FaceTime every single day, and there was one day, it wasn't yesterday, but last Monday where I had a bad day at work. It was really early in the morning, and I like low key had like a panic attack at work, and
This is when he came out to get you. Rode out to get
yeah,
you.
and he came out day of, and he just stayed for the night and then went.
Oh,
Isn't he the best?
you
He's
want
so sweet.
people. Listen up. You want someone like that.
He's a really good
Okay.
guy.
Y'all hear me? You want someone like that. That's all I gotta say. I don't even
I
know this
wonder if
guy.
he's still in here. We're gassing him up. He better still be on here.
He's probably blushing and everything now. Okay. Here's why I asked that. I feel like I could not handle a long distance relationship, and I don't know how people do it.
I
It
think
just seems it would be too hard.
it does. I will say it takes a lot of communication. It takes a lot of it takes work. It doesn't just come easily. I mean, he's not on the other side of the country. He's in Massachusetts and I'm in Philly. So it's like 315 miles, which is,
Mhm.
it's not around the corner, but it's an easy day road trip. I mean, since COVID, I think we've both taken a flight. And it's crazy because a flight when like not during COVID times, it kind of scares me. So I'm like not trying to take a flight right now. And neither is
Okay.
he.
Yeah.
But the normal flight is like maybe 45 minutes. You literally like from Philly into because you have to go into Logan, which is in Boston, which is like 45 minutes north of him.
Okay.
So it's literally like a 45-minute flight. And then the car ride itself is like 5.5 hours. Sometimes 5 hours if I'm lucky, um
Road
but
trips are
also
more scenic and romantic.
I'm it's kind of a long trip, but his work allows him to kind of come to me when I have to go into the office a lot, which is nice. But we definitely like we kind of we plan out the next time we're going to see each other, and then
Hmm.
that's like something to look forward to down the line. But it takes work, but this is like I told him I'm like I'm not here for convenience, I'm here for something real, and that's what it is.
I love it. So Amber Williams says that she is so, I guess, talking about trailer trash. I guess she is so funny. She is a joy to watch. Choose, are you dating now? No. Mrs. Trinita, that is such a loving gesture, talking about what Zachariah did. Love, love. T Love says, came to your rescue. Amber Williams, this guy eats. Do you believe in polygamy? Add one more. Okay. Um, I don't think I could ever do it. I mean, you never know until you, I guess, try, but I don't think I could ever do it.
I never say never. I mean, you don't know, the right person could come along.
Trust, trust would be my issue. Um, it would, for this is, I'm going to try to break this down. It would be like, okay, I don't know, we can FaceTime and we can talk and it could be, really wonderful. And I can feel like even your energy through the phone, through the screen, like it's perfect. We got each other. When when the call is over, I feel like my mind would be like, what is he doing? You know, do I have it in me to trust? Do I trust myself?
Which, I mean, that's valid. That is valid, but don't, never say never, and don't let any sort of your past keep you jaded.
Oh, that's you starting to strike a nerve right there because basically what I'm saying to you is stuff that's I'm thinking about my past, not with anyone in particular, but just thinking about being single for many, many years, having never had a boyfriend, went on a lot of dates, had a lot of lust, had a lot of sex, but basically I've been around. Okay, I've been around the block, and I mean I'll say that because it's just the truth. And I don't know at 50 and then heading into my what would they call this, the twilight years? I don't know what they call 50 and that the whole thing anymore. I don't feel like that, but I'll joke and say it. I don't know what I have the tolerance for. I feel like I need someone right here. It's going to be hard to find somebody in Chicago. I think I need to go to a foreign country. They're not here in Chicago. My partner, my soulmate is not here in this town. Mm-mm.
So, okay, so let's say you go to another country and you find somebody. Are you moving there?
Ooh, well, I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay, I'll follow up.
Okay, again, okay. Oh, I'm glad that you got. First of all, everybody in the chat. First of all, thank you, 19 people, for being up in here. Appreciate it. Um, don't forget, please sub my friend, my new friend. Okay, and I'm glad that you all are actually putting stuff in the chat. So Mrs. Okay, Amber Williams says never say never. Thank you, Amber. This is Janita from a friend of mine who is a polygamist. She says it increases trust because the only way it works is with transparency. All right. Okay. She said it promotes and encourages love in infinite amounts. All right. I won't argue. T Love goes, but I've learned that going in with doubts and expecting the worst is setting yourself up. You're right. I speak from experience. You're right, T Love.
I don't know, but see, I don't know if polygamy, I think it works for some people. And I feel like there's no like I feel like it's hard to definitively say it will work for, I just think it works for some people and it doesn't work for some. I don't think I could do it. I'm kind of like a
Open
one-stop
relationship?
pony.
Is that too personal to ask?
No, it's not personal at all. Probably not.
I'm the same way. Like I feel like I don't want to judge anybody because what works for you works for you.
Right.
But I think, again, the open relationship thing would just be okay, well, do I trust this person enough that they're gonna keep to the boundaries? Do I even trust myself? And Drina has hey, Chocolate, I didn't want to miss you. I see you. Hey, Drina asks, love how this. Wait a minute, Drina. What did you say? No. Do you feel like it's too late because you've gotten so used to being single? Actually, Drina, sometimes I do feel like that. Sometimes I do. I'm not. I'll admit it. But I also love being able to come and go where I want.
Yeah. You don't
You
have
know.
anybody to report to.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. But we're not turning this into choose dating questionnaire, Drina. We're not
Yes,
doing
we
that.
are.
I agree with you, John. Mrs. Chinita agrees with you. Drina and I will subscribe to your friend. Thank you, Drina. Okay.
Thank you.
Have you ever gone out on a date with someone that was not your type?
Yes.
Oh,
100%.
do tell.
So I think it was, we bonded over, I think, so I used to have a true crime podcast for like 3 years. And we bonded over talking about something related to true crime. And then we went on a coffee date, and his fascination was with true crime was a little too real for me. I was like, "Oh, that's not like you're fascinated by like true crime. That's like you could like kill me." Like not not joking. I was like very uncomfortable by the vibes he was putting off. So I was like, oh, "Okay,
Ooh.
thought you were my type, but that's it was
Okay, so this is what I meant was
I know wait, okay, I know not
physically
my
different.
type. I don't really have a type. Just don't kill me, please."
My type is anyone that's breathing.
Okay.
If you
That's a
if you
good
can draw
start.
breath, I'm good. But I wow. Okay, so this guy, he was. So you thought that it was just be a similar fascination with
Yeah,
all
no, it
things
wasn't.
true crime, but he took it a step further. Mm.
I was like, oh, and I think that was the only time I left a date.
Ooh, wow. Oh, okay, you dodged that bullet. That's a good bullet to
Hmm.
dodge. Oh my God, y'all got
Quite
stuff.
literally.
Okay. Okay, I could not be in an open relationship or a polyamorous relationship as I am right now, unless I change drastically. I don't think I could do anything but either monogamy or being single. Um, what? Wait. Damn, y'all typing. Hold on. Damn. Okay, Chocolat. He was taking notes for later use. Tariq Weeking says, "Hey, choose. Hey guys, what's up, Tariq?" Mrs. Janita, yikes, sounds like he was a little too into premeditated sociopath tendencies.
That would be correct, yes.
Choose, you lying. What am I lying about? Um, oh, right. I know choose is choosy. Well, there's nothing wrong with being choosy.
There's
Look, you
nothing
know
wrong with
what?
being choosy.
You know what? That's why some of these folks be fucking up because they need to, that's the first thing to look at them, and that's it. So yeah, if I'm choosy, then what? Um, your type is breathing, and one more appendage. Oh, and one more appendage. Sorry. Dodge the bullet, a knife, and who knows what else. That's right, Chocolat. Okay,
Truly.
so we're gonna rewind it back, and just so you know, I only have like 7 more questions to go.
Okay.
What kind of boy were you growing up? Shy, quiet, or a badass who got in trouble?
So I was pretty outgoing. I think I had to be outgoing because I moved from Pennsylvania to Illinois, and then when I was in Illinois, I kind of jumped around from school to school. So I had to like be outgoing if I was going to be friends with anybody. So I was
Hmm.
definitely outgoing. I joined a theater group in Chicago, which I don't even know if they're around anymore, but I joined them and I was like, I loved being on stage. I was like, I liked the attention. What can I say?
Was it Second City?
No, it was, mm-mm. I was
Okay.
probably, I think I was eight. It was eight through like
Oh, okay.
8 through 13.
Oh, Little John in a theater
Yeah,
group. Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
But I was definitely outgoing. Someone called probably annoying. in retrospect, but definitely. And it's
Oh,
crazy. It's crazy because before I moved,
look at that
before
table.
I listen, it's literally on top of a Tupperware container that's filled with my Beanie Babies. I'm not joking.
Oh my God. It's a wonder you haven't had a meal fall off.
It really is.
Tonight will be
Um,
the night.
don't put that out there. But before I moved to Illinois, I was very shy. I was like, I would not leave my mom's side. I hated doing anything on my own. But then I think like once I got to first grade, I was like, all right, I got this. I can conquer the world. And I have
Okay.
been ever since. I'm just kidding. Let me turn that down.
You sounded like Madonna in
Wow.
1984 when Dick Clark asked her what she wanted to do. She said she wanted to conquer the world. Look at that.
How's that going for her? Should we check?
Right. Okay. So, how do you identify in the LGBTQ community? Gay, queer? Do you have a certain identification or?
I am a gay man, and that's to my knowledge. That's about it.
This is why I love you. Okay. Do you think a person who doesn't smoke pot can be in a long-term relationship with someone who does?
I think so. I think it depends on the person. I mean, if this person who doesn't smoke pot is completely against it, I feel like then you might have like some things to work out. But I think if it's just somebody who prefers not to but isn't against it, I think you could. But again, I think it depends person to person. Very situational.
Because
But
here's the
I,
thing. Here's the thing.
yeah,
I don't smoke pot. I've tried pot and I've tried edibles. If they were doing edibles, I'd be okay with that. It's the actual smoke in the clothes thing that I don't like.
so you think it like it's the smell of the smoke that lingers that you don't like? Okay.
Downy Fresh, always.
Oh my God. I use the smelly beads that you put in the laundry. It smells so good. I love it. However, I did make the mistake of washing my reusable mask last week with that, and I'm like hallucinating on my way to work. But
Ew, okay. I
don't
bet
do
you
that.
I bet you
But
did.
it smells good otherwise.
Okay. Yeah, you're right, it does. Favorite singers.
Favorite singers. Dolly Parton, 100%.
Oh, Dolly. Oh, Dolly.
I'm I'm yeah, I love Dolly Parton. I feel like if aliens were to come, which they will, they're probably on their way. But if aliens are to come and we had to pick like one human being to like be kind enough so they wouldn't like blow up our planet, I feel like I would select Dolly Parton.
That's
I
a
just
good fucking choice.
I think she's very wholesome and I love her. Um Other singers, I don't know. I love Lady Gaga, obviously, but I feel like that's an obvious choice. I think Billie Eilish is so. I hate to be like, I love Billie Eilish. She's great.
What gen are you? I know you did that damn that BuzzFeed thing, and I answered those questions. So are you Gen Z?
No, I'm Gen Y, I believe. I'm 93.
I don't even know why I did it, but it's for shits and giggles, I think. But
Wait, what did
um,
you get? Did you get Gen Z? Did it say you were very Gen Z?
I don't know what I got. I just answered the questions in your video in the comments. I just put all my answers there.
I'll check.
That's all I did. Hold on, let me get into some of these comments, John. Hold on one second. Um, oh no, Miss Trinita, I don't want to do you like that. You know your type, breathing woman. I feel like it also depends on how often and how much of a priority pot is to the person who smokes pot.
Hmm. That's true too. Like if it's like
Pot is a
it,
priority
it
to
can
all.
be.
I was going to say to all potheads, but I don't want to say anything if people might get offended by that term. Pot is always a priority, is it not?
I
Or
wouldn't
am I
say it's
being
always a
picky?
priority for everybody who smokes, at least in my experience.
And then T Love goes, "Oh my gosh," and I'm not sure why she said that. Zachariah goes, "High off that fabric softener." Mrs. Janita goes, like if this person is an addict and can't go a day without it and will risk financial health, that would be a problem. I just, you know what, kissing the person and it's in their breath, um, even if they smoked just like regular cigarettes, that would be problematic for me. Like if I just was ultra horny, then I could probably like,
See past it.
I'll bypass it if that was okay. But in the clothes, like, our clothes, say, we're in a relationship, we're living together, clothes sharing the same, and I'm going to pick that sin up. I don't like that. That's going to be a problem for me.
So
Just saying.
it's not the fact that the person is smoking, it's just the smell
Well,
that you don't
they
like.
say well, it's that, and they say that pot sometimes the older, I guess the more you do it, it can like get rid of some brain cells or kill some brain cells. Can it?
I don't know. I barely
I've
have a
heard that.
degree.
I've heard that.
I've heard a
And
lot of things. I don't know though.
I've worked with people, I've known people that smoke a lot of it, and they are sometimes forgetful. In a relationship, that would be a problem for me. And
Yeah, I
maybe
mean,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think it depends. I see where you're coming from, but I think it depends like person to person. I feel like there's people who can responsibly do it and like go about their lives as they would.
Okay.
But I also see I've known some people, I do understand what you're saying. I've known some people who are a little forgetful.
Yeah. I've
We'll
seen
leave it at
different
that.
sides. Yeah, that I agree. I agree. Um, any favorite Netflix or Hulu shows right now?
Um, hmm. Okay, so I'm really late to the game on RuPaul's Drag Race. My boyfriend got me into so I've known about RuPaul for a very long time, but I'm watching the older seasons now, and for some reason I'm watching them backwards. So I watched season 6. I'm watching season 5 now on Hulu.
Mm.
I love RuPaul's Drag Race, but also Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. If I have time to watch a show, it's gonna be something I don't have to pay attention to. Just because throughout my day, like because of my I have a couple different jobs and I do them
Mhm,
all every single day
mhm.
into the weekends. So like when I'm done and I'm like closing my laptop and I'm just like kicking it, it's going to be a show that I don't really have to pay attention to.
So
So
not like a Bridgerton or Queen's Gambit or anything like that.
I would give them a try, but I feel like every time, and it's crazy because I went to film school and I went for script writing, but I
Mm.
just, with my work that I'm doing now,
Okay.
my brain doesn't want to have to deal with anything else. So I just kind of watch trash reality TV, which I enjoy.
I,
What about you? What are you watching?
well, I don't watch the Drag Race. I always feel like I'm a token gay because every other gay person I know um, is like they watch that show.
That's what
And
I just started watching it.
yeah, I love RuPaul, but I have watched enough to know of Shangela and Bob the Drag Queen. Those
I
are
love
two
Bob.
that I
I
like a
love
lot.
Bob the drag queen.
Yeah. Otherwise, I've got to get back into watching more documentaries, and I've been trying to watch The Queen's Gambit and Bridgerton. I love those two, but that's about it, really, for me.
What type of documentaries do you like? Sorry not to flip the
Um,
questions on you, but I'm just curious.
no, that's good. I actually encourage that. I like music documentaries. I saw one on Quincy Jones that was really, it took me out. I wasn't prepared for it to do that. But when you just think about this man and how iconic and how legendary he is, and the people he knows, and his range of influence, and the fact that he's I don't know. Anyway, that was a really good documentary. Serial killer stuff. My friend John, he is a director and a documentarian, and a lot of his stuff I like on different serial killers. In fact, when you were talking about the guy that you went out on a date with the true crime, and I was going to ask you, was his name John?
It actually
Um,
was. No, it wasn't.
yeah. Um, Other than that, though, yeah, I try to stay with like autobiographies and things like that. I like that type of thing.
Hmm.
Um, I want to ask you this. Are you familiar with the Sharon Osbourne and the talk controversy that's going on right now?
A
Piers
little bit.
Morgan.
A little bit. I know that what I know is that she took the side of, and maybe she didn't take the side, but I think she took the side of Pierce Morgan over the Meghan Markle situation. No? Am I wrong in that?
They on the talk show, they were having a discussion, the ladies, and Cheryl Underwood, who's black, and Cheryl and Sharon are friends, okay, from the show. And Cheryl Underwood was trying to explain to Sharon that although Pierce didn't say anything that was directly racist, the fact that um, people would misinterpret Sharon's response to him, because I guess her tweet was that she was there for him, she supported him and, whatever, because Piers Morgan is a friend of hers. But people would see that and feel like she was a racist or complicit in his racism or whatever you want to call it. Um, but since you don't really know a whole, I'm so because you didn't see any video footage, I wanted to talk about something, but since you don't have that frame of reference, really.
No, we can talk about it. Because I'm like, I can get the gist of that if that's what she was doing. If she was basically saying like, "This is my friend. I'm coming." Am I getting that wrong? Is she's coming to his side and she's siding with him?
She in the tweet she supported him, and then Cheryl Underwood, Sharon Osbourne was saying that the questions she was blindsided by the host's questions,
Right.
even though they do this all the time. She says she didn't know that Cheryl was going to ask certain questions or whatever. And the point I want to make is that after, they had this little conversation, and then I think a day later or something, Sharon, when the shit started hitting the fan, Sharon apologized. It was lengthy, and it doesn't mean that because it was lengthy that oh well, it's legit. But I really believed her. I really felt like she wanted to be on the right side of the moment. But what I feel is happening is that we as a culture have gotten so hooked on canceling people that we don't know how to forgive. We lost the art of forgiveness. That's where I was going to go. That's what I wanted to pick your brain about.
That's interesting you say that because before we jumped on here, I was just doing a video about, I don't know if you're familiar with the David Dobrik situation that's going on, but that's a whole different thing.
Mm,
But yeah, I think cancel culture has been taken to an extreme where I think a lot of people just want vindication for a situation. They like want it now. But also, I think actions speak a lot louder than words because again, I didn't read Sharon's tweets, but if she's going to
right.
go, I think if your friend is doing something, you can also be that friend who says, like, we're friends, but I'm going to call you out on your bull. Or I'm going to call you out when you're being racist when you don't think you're being racist. Or I'm going to
Hmm.
call you out on whatever that situation may be for anybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, as for people apologizing, I think there's a lot of people who apologize when they're in the limelight. and they start apologizing when brand deals and sponsorships start going through. And then I'm like, well, if you're fresh off the heels of you losing tens of millions of dollars or whatever money amount it may be, or just losing support from all these people, and that's what's kickstarting you to give your, I think again, situation to situation, it depends. But
That's true. Yeah, that's true. There are people that do that too. I just found it interesting that after her apology and her saying that she wants to be on the right side of the moment and wants to further a conversation, I have to respect somebody that wants to further the conversation, because a lot of people just want to, hey, I've got no filter and this is me and this is what I say and this is how I feel, and fuck you if you don't like it. She wants to, have this conversation, and I appreciate that part. But I found it interesting that she was getting death threats after um, basically saying that, what, I said I reacted in haste when I tweeted my support for him, and I was blindsided, and did not mean to offend. I can't quote it. Maybe I can try to send it to you because I can't quote it verbatim.
right.
But I'm like, okay, apology is probably, maybe we don't need to apologize so much, but now let's take some action, like you said. Atonement, I think,
I
is what's needed.
Yeah, I think definitely actions speak louder than words. And again, I think a lot of people who are in Hollywood who are, and I'm not discrediting her apology because again, I haven't read all of it, but I think they've got a team behind them in that situation. So like
Yeah.
it's not just her words that are going out there. It's like crafted. They're sitting down. They're like, what's going to sound good? What's going to look good? I'm not saying that she's not being genuine because she could be. Because again, I didn't read it,
No, but that is a
but
good point you bring up. That's a good point.
I think everything, even if it is a tweet that's going out that is directly from that account, it might not have been her words. She could have given the stamp of approval. So
True.
I wish I did know a little bit more about exactly like what she said, but
Hmm.
I like your bringing up cancel culture. I think it's just I'm hoping, at least I've been witnessing, it's kind of, I feel like we're easing up a little bit more than we were like a couple months ago, at least in like the YouTuber Instagram sphere of things. But I think, how are you going to give people a chance to grow if you just immediately shut them down, cut them off on things? But again, it's situational because it depends on what they
That's what I
did,
put
what
in.
they said.
I put in a Facebook post that said, if we keep giving people the hand, if we keep letting them talk to the hand, we're not going to know how to talk to each other.
Yeah.
And I think that's just part of the issue, is that we don't know how to talk or to communicate with each other, or we just don't want to. And that's even worse. Um,
Yeah.
what was I going to say? There's a lot of comments right here. And I just got one last question, John, someone named Joey is in the chat. It's hard to identify. Oh, wait a minute. It's Janita. It's so hard to get things exactly right in any moment. I feel like people are trying to make things so simple about such a complex issue like race and intersectionality. It's hard to identify whether apologies are performative or genuine. T Love, I agree, Mrs. Janita, especially in these days. Mrs. Janita, there is zero compassion with cancel culture. Hey, choose Joey666 Devil. Hey, choose. How are you? Hello, Mr. Eats. Okay.
Hello.
Mrs. Janita, I think you can confront and call someone out and also try and engage in productive dialogue. Sorry, I have so much to say. Yeah, you should have probably been in the actual video, Mrs. Janita. I like the topic of cancel culture. I feel like I do feel like some people, if they continually don't show remorse or don't exude behavior that they don't want to be on the right side of the moment, on the teachable side of the moment, on the lesson learned side of the moment, then yeah, maybe they should be canceled, dare I say it. But I feel like it's happening so much that people don't even get a chance to be like, you know what, I fucked up. And we all fuck up doing stuff. we all, like Whoopi says, get step in the doo-doo. So I can't believe I just said doo-doo on the air. Okay. Anyway, it's definitely a topic. Eaten by a Frame says, loving this conversation. You're a great guest. He is a great guest. But
Thank you.
where do you see your channel going, or your channels going?
Well, I think my mukbang channel, like what I do for my day job is a lot of video editing for a lot of other people. So with my mukbang channel, I literally just do it in one take and I just upload it. So I love to continue doing that because I enjoy making content, especially like being involved and like in front of the camera. So I'm going to continue to at least once a week, just, scarf down some food in front of the camera and just, I feel like that's my relaxing time where I just kind of like vent to myself. So I want to continue doing that. As for my main channel, I'll probably get more into pop culture stuff where I would love to have known more about The View and Sharon Osbourne and talked more about that. Just because I feel like I have a lot of things to say and I like to go off on rants.
Well, it's still a kind of a fresh story, and the talk is in hiatus for an extended amount of time. I was going to say Sharon Stone. Oh my God, Sharon Osbourne
Oh no.
does
What
not
is
know.
I was going to ask, is it on hiatus because of this situation?
Yes,
Do we know who is putting it on hiatus? Is it like the
the
production
network,
company?
the network.
Okay, because then that's interesting. Then that kind of brings it back to what you were saying of like, how are you going to have a conversation if like it was posed to have a conversation about this, and then you just say we're going to go on a hiatus and not talk. Do you know what I mean?
And I want to mention, well, I want to mention one other thing that I forgot in
Yeah,
all of this. So, are you familiar with the actress Holly Robinson Pete?
I am not. No,
Okay, she used to play. Oh my God, 21 Jump Street. Do you remember the show?
the TV show with Johnny Depp, kind of only because of the movie.
Okay, well, she was the black girl on the TV show,
Hmm.
but she's done a whole bunch of other stuff. But anyway, she used to be a million years ago a co-host on The Talk. And when this story broke out, she went on, I think, Twitter and posted how Sharon Osbourne was telling people or told producers that she was too ghetto to host the show. And that's how Holly Robinson Pete, I guess, got the axe, got fired from the show.
Oh,
So here's my thing with that, and I hate to keep talking about this, but it's just like, okay, girlfriend, I love Holly Robinson Pete, I really do, because I think she's one of the stand-up people. But boo, you waited like a whole like decade or two to talk about this. You want to do this now? Like, what do you have to gain from doing this now? It just feels like she's a disgruntled former employee.
I mean, like, I don't know the whole situation, so that could be the case. But I also think when it comes to situations where I think it's never too late for somebody to come forward with something like that, especially if she has enough, if she's not looking to gain something, if she's just saying, hey, this was my experience with this was the
Doesn't it just
racism
feel
that I
like
was,
she's on the let's beat up Sharon Osbourne bandwagon just by putting that out there?
yeah. And I mean, I don't, again, know even the whole situation with Sharon Osbourne, so I don't know. But I feel like it's, it's not too late for people to speak up about their experiences whenever it happened,
Mm.
whether that's like 2 months down the line, 2 weeks down the line, 10 years down the line. Again, it's situational, but
Well, it's certainly true with victims of sexual abuse and rape and
ex-
stuff like that.
exactly. You're right.
Okay, a few more. So I think what is dangerous about cancel culture is in any social situation is that it's trendy, which can be great for exposure, but it also can cause people to not understand an entire issue. You can't understand genuinely what's going on, or if they just want to be with the trends. Ada Cruz, what's up, Miss Ada? I completely agree with you, Miss Janita. says, hey to you, John. Ada Cruz is one of my subs and moderators on my channel. Are you
Hello.
Miss Ada Cruz?
No, but I will be.
You better subscribe to him, Ada. Fashu Vibbing ONG. Hello, guys. Hello. And we've
Hello.
got to go because it's been over an hour.
It has been, wow.
It has been over an hour. John, thank you so much for doing this.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun.
When you play, I'm gonna call you or text you or something when I start to play this game.
Okay.
Because
What
I
does it
know
say? Wait, what does it say at the bottom?
trivia game.
Okay. I'm great at trivia.
Oh,
I love that game.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Have a good night. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Okay. What's up, Brandon? John is awesome. Choose, you know, the good ones. Thank you, T-Love. Shanita. Oh, I want to play. One of these I'm going to break out this week. I don't know if it's going to be the black card revoked or this one. I might do this one. I might try to see if I can get a video going this week. What's good? I'm doing well. Okay. Well, you know what? Thank you guys for popping through. Oh, look at everyone's coming in now. What's up, Lola? You just missed everything. Ada, are you door dashing, Ada? Or are you done? Oh my God, I'm gonna be up. I'm gonna be up with the caffeine all night. Did I miss anybody up in here? Well, I sure do appreciate you guys coming through with your comments. I really do appreciate it. No, not tonight. I take Monday and Tuesday off. Oh, sweet. Okay. Yeah, and like I said earlier in the video, I am trying to get Juicy Tingles and Boom and Dolce. I have a feeling that I might have to do a friend or two before I can get those guys on. But since Boom and Dolce are kind of uploading a little bit now, I might be able to do that. So good night, you guys. Thank you for popping through, and I will see you next time. Excuse me.